Most winning isn't a fireworks show. It's not a red carpet strut or a viral sensation that lights up your feed. No, real victory. It's a relentless grind, a sweat-soaked battle in the shadows where no one's cheering your name. Picture this: you're out there forging history, but it doesn't feel like glory. It feels like endless toil, like you're isolated on an island of effort, screaming into the void while everyone else scrolls through their easy lives. But here's the raw truth that'll hit you like a freight train: when you're stacking those bricks day after day, hour after hour, and your so-called competition is half-assing it every third sunrise, it's the unbreakable soul who repeats the ritual that rises above the pack. Consistency isn't sexy, it's savage. It's the quiet killer that separates legends from losers. Let me break it down for you: you don't need a silver spoon shoved in your mouth at birth. Forget the fancy neighborhood with manicured lawns or the bank account that screams privilege. Nah, the secret sauce to snatching what others flaunt, the dream house, the thriving business, the unbreakable body, boils down to one unbreakable element: pure, unfiltered effort. It's the fuel that ignites empires, the spark that turns nobodies into icons. Our world. It's overrun with soft souls, fragile folks who crumble at the first sign of resistance. "Oh, this day's too tough," they whine, curling up in their comfort zones like scared kittens. But you can't afford to join that pity party. Flip the script. Hunt down the hard stuff. Crave the chaos. When life throws a brutal test your way, a grueling workout, a soul-crushing deadline, a relationship on the rocks, don't dodge it. Embrace it. Thank the universe for the fire. At the end of that hellish day, when your muscles scream and your mind's a whirlwind, stand tall and whisper, "Thank you." Feel that rush, that euphoric high of survival. It's not just relief, it's rebirth. Make it your mission, every single day, seek out the thorns. Intentionally dive into the deep end where comfort drowns. Why? Because that's the forge where mental toughness is hammered into steel. Stop scrolling for shortcuts. Ditch the dopamine hits from quick wins and easy highs. Today, right now, declare war on the weak path. Choose the road riddled with rocks, the one that carves character from your core. It'll sculpt you stronger, sharper, unbreakable. Ask yourself, how did I claw my way into the NFL? How did I storm the corporate castle? How did I ball out in the NBA? Simple: I locked in on consistency. I showed up to class every damn day, not just when the mood struck. I arrived early, hungry, ready to devour knowledge. I crushed every assignment, no excuses. I committed to my own damn self, turning promises into habits. You want that freedom, the kind where you call the shots, live on your terms. Go seize it. Earn it with blood, sweat, and unbreakable will. Nothing's handed over on a platter, you've got to grind for every crumb. The dream. It's vivid, alive, pulsing with possibility. But the lifestyle that births it. That's the real beast, raw, demanding, unforgiving. Greatness doesn't sprout from flashy moments or hype reels. It blooms from the boring, the mundane crap that average Joes bail on after a week. Staying fired up. That's child's play. But grinding through the monotony, repeating the rituals when your spirit's flatlined, that's the alchemy of champions. Easy paths. They pay peanuts, leaving you broke in body and soul. The true winners, the long-haul conquerors. They're the warriors who summon the strength to tackle the tough tasks even when every fiber screams quit. When motivation's a ghost, they ghost bust it with sheer grit. Discipline isn't some genetic gift, it's a weapon you sharpen. Grit. A muscle you pump. Fortitude. A fortress you build brick by brutal brick. These aren't innate, they're earned through the flames of repetition. How do you level up? By embracing hardship like an old friend. Over and over and over. Dawn breaks, and you don't feel like rising. Haul your ass out of bed anyway, sheets be damned. Bed unmade, staring you down. Tuck those corners tight, no mercy. That mountain of paperwork mocking you from the desk. Attack it now, no delays, no distractions. Force the action. Hesitation is the enemy, slay it. This isn't about comfort, it's about conditioning. Pushing through the discomfort trains your brain to thrive in the storm, to execute when the world's collapsing around you. Every inconvenient push. It stacks strength, not just in your biceps, but in your unbreakable mind. Effort forges will like iron, quitting rusts it to dust. Don't let weakness win. Guard your grit like gold. Anticipate the inferno before it engulfs you. See the suck coming from a mile away, the delays, the doubts, the dead ends. Train your psyche to not just endure struggle, but to honor it like a sacred right. Discouragement will ambush you daily, whispering sweet nothings of surrender, you're trash. This dream's a joke. Pack it up. But you seize the mic in your mind. Rewrite the narrative. Command your thoughts, no retreat. This grind. It's my gym, building the beast within. This hardship. It's honing my edge, forging character from chaos. It's my challenge, my growth serum. Survive this blaze, and I'll scorch any obstacle ahead. Rise from these ashes, and confidence becomes my armor, for life. What about those inspiration droughts, when passion's parched and drives deserted? Do you fold? Hell no. Lean on your arsenal, habits etched in stone, rituals that roar, disciplines that deliver. Summon the guts, the grit, to step into the arena every time, not sporadically, but relentlessly. Stack those victories, those tiny inches of inch-by-inch progress, and watch how they tower over the average masses. Life's no fairy tale easing up on you. Nah, it's a beast that bares its teeth harder, faster, fiercer. So match its menace, get harder, tougher, meaner. Craft a plan, a blueprint for domination, and execute it no matter the mayhem. Storms rage. Push through. Doubts swarm. Swat them. When you master that unwavering action amid apocalypse, you become unstoppable. A force of nature, rewriting rules. Now, let's dive deeper into this grind mindset. Imagine you're a sculptor, chiseling away at a massive block of marble. Each strike feels pointless, painful even, but skip a day. That statue stays a lump. Consistency carves masterpieces. Or think of it as planting seeds in barren soil. Water them sporadically, and they wither. But daily devotion. Roots dig deep, stems shoot skyward, and soon you've got a thriving garden of goals. Effort isn't optional, it's the oxygen of achievement. In a sea of slackers chasing likes and quick fixes, be the shark slicing through waves with purpose. Recall those stories of underdogs who flipped the script. The kid from the projects who hustled homework like it was his ticket out, because it was. Early mornings, late nights, no fanfare, just focus. Or the entrepreneur who bootstrapped a billion-dollar empire from a garage, facing rejection after rejection. What kept them going? Not luck. Not lineage. Effort. Raw, repeated, resilient effort. Our society peddles softness like candy, endless entertainment, instant everything. But candy rots teeth, softness rots spirits. Break free. Seek the sour, the strenuous. Thank the tough days, they're your trainers, prepping you for the title fight. Building mental toughness. It's like boot camp for the brain. Start small, cold showers to shock the system, teaching tolerance. Then escalate, marathon runs when legs beg for mercy, deadlines met when eyes droop. Each I did it anyway moment layers armor. Discipline blooms from discomfort. Grit grips tighter with every grip you refuse to release. Fortitude. It's forged in the furnace of fuck it, let's go. And self-talk. That's your secret superpower. When the inner critic creeps in, counterpunch. This sucks becomes this strengthens. I can't flips to watch me. Honor the hustle, it's your highway to heroism. The struggle isn't a detour, it's the direct route to dreams. Every push through pain polishes your potential. What if inspiration ghosts you? Habits hold the fort. Rituals rally the troops. Disciplines drive the charge. Grit guts through the gloom. Stack those steadfast steps, and inches become miles, separating elites from echoes. Life amps up the ante, harder hits, tougher trials. So evolve, harden your heart, toughen your tenacity. Plan, persist, prevail. Unstoppable. That's you, scripted in sweat. Want more fuel for your fire? Download this revamped script as video and audio by joining the tribe at benlioncott.com. Unlock early drops on Fresh Fire, plus hundreds of exclusive motivators to keep your grind game strong. Don't just read it, live it. Grind on, warrior. The world's waiting for your roar.